It is the video you have all been waiting for. I'm gonna tell you guys how I potty trained my twin toddlers in 4 days flat. It should have been 3 days, but we made a big mistake, and I'm gonna tell you about that too. And since it's Friday, I'm gonna have a non-alcoholic bev for our little chat. Okay. Some of you already know this, but we already attempted and failed miserably potty training our twins when they were 18 months old. Long story short, it made me terrified to ever try again. So we waited until they were at least 2.5 and 3 was the cutoff. We knew we wanted to get it done within this 6-month window. When they were 2 years and 9 months, we finally got it done. And I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what we did, and it worked like a charm. All right, so let's get into day 1 of potty training my twin toddlers and what that looked like. The boys woke up in the morning, and the first thing we did was get them out of bed and have a conversation with them. We are done with the nappies today, boys. We're never gonna wear nappies during the day ever again. Let's take them off. And we actually got them to throw them out in the trash themselves. We did it in a way that we were like very excited. It was like a really big deal. It was a very exciting day. We did no pants and no undies on day 1 at all. We wanted them to be completely nudie rudies because number 1, we don't want to do that much laundry. And number 2, we want them to actually really start paying attention what is going on during that bodily function. We did no prizes or treats or any kind of incentives on day 1. We really wanted to do just like positive reinforcement and excitement and kind of like see how they handled that. I think ideally that's all we would have done if it worked. When they would have an accident, we would have a conversation with them, never getting upset with them or mad at them at all. Like it was definitely not a punishable offense. It was just a learning process. We would actually get them to help us clean it up and just really kind of like make them pay attention. Another important thing is we did not like follow them around with the potty. We kept the potty in the bathroom and we would take them every 30 minutes. The poop thing was more difficult. So I'm going to tell you guys why. I think it's like a sensory thing. They're really freaked out about it. I just really think it was like an uncomfortable idea for them. And it wasn't necessarily that they didn't want to. It's just like, I think it made them uncomfortable and scared them. So I had to figure out a way for day 2 to get them to at least try to do it. Once they finally forced themselves to just go through with it, they would figure out that it's not that bad. So end of day 1, I go to Kmart, I buy a bunch of toys that I know they'll be obsessed with, and I also got some little chocolates. I wrap all the presents individually so that they can't see what they are, and then I put 2 baskets, one for wheeze and one for poops. The next morning on day 2 of potty training my twin toddlers, we took a little bit of a different approach. I came downstairs with the gift baskets and the prize baskets, and I basically explained the whole thing to them. This could have gone 2 ways. I was actually really nervous that the whole twin aspect of it all was going to make this a lot more complicated, as the twin aspect almost always does. With twins, you really have layers and you have to think about everything. What's going to happen if one of them, goes to the bathroom and the other doesn't, and then one gets a prize and the other one doesn't? Is it going to cause total mayhem? Day 2, we had absolutely no accidents on the wee front. Both of them did 100%, 10 out of 10 successful pees in the potty that day. And that was a huge, huge win. Oscar also, literally in the afternoon that day, he walked himself to the potty on his own and pooped on his own. We lost our minds, literally. We were so excited. It genuinely worked. Like, he was so motivated to open one of these toys that he was just like, I'm gonna do this. I'm here to advocate for, prize reinforcements. Brooks, however, was a little more difficult that day. He did not go at all. And so I really do think he was holding it in and he was really nervous. He did not give in. We did not give him a toy just because his brother did. We did try to keep it really positive. We really were trying our best not to make it feel like a competition or we were like pitting them against each other. Now that brings us to day 3 and the biggest mistake we made that probably could have cost us a lot of time. So day 3 was a daycare day. And looking back, I should have known not to take them. I go and pick them up at daycare, you guys, and they literally say to me, they did not successfully go to the washroom on the potty at daycare at all, not once. The moral of this story is, you guys, like, if you can just keep your kids home for like 3 or 4 days straight at this age, it's probably the best thing to do. Day 4, the day where it all clicked. Both of the boys woke up dry nappies on day 4. They both did successful pees 100% on the potty that day. Brooks did his first successful poop on the potty on day 4. It was literally a 10 out of 10, smashed it out of the park. Both of them had dry nappies during their nap as well. You literally just saw it click. So now I've broken down what we did every day. I'm just gonna give you guys a couple like stray tips on why I think we had so much success potty training 2 toddlers at the same time. As the parent, the person doing the training, you need to be super routine about it. You have to be 100% committed to it, and you have to think about it like, this is it. There's no turning back. I don't care how hard it gets. You have to really be like fully committed to the cause. And they have to feel your commitment. Like they know when they can push. With this, you just have to be like brick wall. This is how it is, whether you like it or not. We're gonna figure this out together. Tip number 2, be happy the whole time. Like do not bring any negative energy into the potty training experience. Don't get upset with them or punish them or get like disappointed or mad at them if they do have an accident. You know your kids the best. So if you feel like they're intrinsically motivated, like I think one of my sons is very motivated by just like making me happy, but one of my sons is not motivated by that literally at all. So I kind of knew that he was gonna need an extra incentive and something like to make him happy to do it. So for me, I think bringing in the toys or the prize aspect of it all was actually like super, super helpful. Another tip, I think it's really important for you to also go to the washroom in front of them and with them and just like make it a really normal occurrence. Keeping the potty in the actual bathroom is super important because even now, I gotta hold it and we've got to find a bathroom. And so they've just nailed that completely. And I do think that's partly because like we never reinforce this idea that the potties are going to come to you. You always have to be able to like hold it and go to the bathroom. So I think that's important. Putting them in like fun and cute little undies so that they're excited about it is really fun too. I actually think for pooping, they really actually want privacy. They would not poop if we were like sitting with them on the potty. Every single time they went number 2, they walked themselves on their own, went, and then ran out and started screaming, oh my God, like I pooped. If your toddler is the type of kid that has like, when he's pooping, you kind of know because he goes off on his own, like that's a good sign that they probably don't want to like poop while you're sitting there and watching them. If you have any questions or comments, of course, I am here. I am going to give you any of that information that you need. Harry was away for work for 5 days and we did it while he was away. And then he just got to come home to 2 potty trained toddlers. Like, what a lucky guy, right? If you enjoyed this at all, please like and subscribe to my channel. I talk all things twin motherhood. I am your twin mom bestie, and I plan on having lots more of these chats as we go.